Hello, what's up, people? It's a boy fucking bug game. You are probably wondering who I am. A minute, let me introduce myself. I am Evans Ongwae from Kenya, and I will be taking over Veritasium, that channel owned by Derek Alexander Muller. But I won't be taking the name and the company, but I will be making the same exact thing. If you don't know who's Derek, if you have ever tried to watch any scientific videos on YouTube, probably you have encountered his videos. He's let me give you his story. So Derek Alexander Muller was born in November 1982, and he is a Canadian and Australian. He is a science communicator and a media personality. He is known for his YouTube channel called Veritasium. So, I will be taking over the channel and hope we are going to have a good time. Please subscribe below. For that, let me show you the video where he talked about his retirement and how am I going to fit in. So,
am I retired? That is the question I want to answer in this video. And you can skip ahead to the answer if you like, but I think it'll make more sense if I explain. I started this YouTube channel in 2011 after quitting my full-time job. And welcome to Veritasium. I was teaching around 15 hours a week to pay bills. But the other 40 to 50 hours per week I spent making videos on this channel. And I didn't do it for the money. Use math for the other side. And I think anyone who started at that time did. Because there was basically no money to be made. In my first year working full-time, I made $840. In my second year, I earned $12,000. The real reason I made Veritasium is because it allowed me to combine the three things that I always loved doing the most: learning about science, teaching, and creating.
that is what basically I do. I love science, I love teaching, and I love creating.
Performing and making videos. I did not get in this to start a business. I personally think I'd be terrible at selling things. I'm not one of those people who can say, "You've got to try this, it'll change your life." Back in 2015, I kickstarted a magnetic molecular modeling kit called Snatoms, and I still sell it on Amazon, but I hardly ever mention it because I don't want to bother you. And I figure
if you are wondering who this person is, let me give you some of his videos so you can catch up and know who he is and who I am.
Everybody wants to sit in your seat. Very few people understand what winning and success does to an individual's mental. Everybody thinks the more you win, the more successful you are. It just makes everything so much easier. And they don't understand.
So this is the guy.
These individuals put on themselves.
Just to be a champion, not like that, but I still fall down all the time, and I try to find ways to believe I wouldn't have.
So this is the guy.
I try to talk in ways where I don't have doubt. I try to everything. There's always just lingering doubt in my mind.
1999, the German newspaper Die Zeit ran an experiment. They asked a falafel salesman and former theater director, Savannah, who in the world he would most like to be connected to. He chose his favorite actor, Marlon Brando. So the reporters then searched for a chain of friends, family, or acquaintances, people who knew each other on a first-name basis, who could connect Bengali to Brando. As it happens, Bengali had a friend in California, This friend worked alongside the boyfriend of a woman who was the sorority sister.
So you understand who he is. So that is the person I'm replacing. Hopefully you are going to find me very educative. So peace out.
Wonderful decision. Then no matter what life throws at you, you pick yourself up and you say, okay, give it your best shot, as Fonzie says. Nothing is going to stop you. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a faith.